Okay, sorry guys, now my time is even less, but I was so caught up in Liam singing, I missed it. Guys, I'm talking tonight on a miracle that's kind of one of my favorite, and it's the miraculous catch of fish. My message that I want to get through tonight, if I get buzzed out, I'm going to say the message. And then if I get buzzed out, you'll still get the message. Trusting and following Jesus, especially in uncertain times. Peter's like the main character in this miracle, and I love Peter. In a lot of ways in my life, I kind of see myself as Peter, post him really understanding who Jesus is. He's loud. He's a go-getter. He'll do everything. You need Peter to do something, he'll do it. You need Peter to pray, he falls asleep. Anyway, in uncertain times, we look for certainty. We are living in uncertain times right now, people. And we are looking for certainty. We're looking for it everywhere. This miracle, we find Peter. He's with a bunch of disciples. I think he's feeling a little bit depressed. And he's looking for some certainty. And you got to remember that Peter was a fisherman. Okay? A fisherman is like a business owner. I'm a business owner. Again, another way that I kind of relate with Peter. And he says to his friends, he says, I'm going fishing. And a bunch of his friends were like, we're going fishing too. Like, yeah, we got to go fishing. So they decide to get their boats, they get their nets, they go fishing. They fish all night, and they catch nothing. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm a carpenter, and if I'd gone and decided I was going to go work a day framing all day, and I looked at the end result, and nothing was done, and everything was broken around me, it would be a pretty discouraging day. Anyway, so they're like 100 yards from shore, and there's a man on the beach, and he says, hey, friends, did you catch any fish? And they were like, nope. He says, throw your net on the right side of the boat. Now, Peter's a fisherman. It doesn't matter which side of the boat you throw the net. But he threw the net on the right side of the boat, and wouldn't you know, the amount of fish that they caught was so many that they weren't able to haul it in. And Peter knew at the instant that it was Jesus who had said that. The reason why Peter was living in some uncertain times is that Jesus had just been killed and raised from the dead. But he had been following Jesus for 3 years. And what he thought Jesus was going to do, and he was going to establish his kingdom, it didn't happen the way that he thought it was supposed to happen. And he was kind of left in wonder of what's supposed to happen. Guys, right now, there's a lot of things that we used to hold as certain. Merge used to be a certainty. Friends used to be a certainty. Christmas used to be a certainty. Thanksgiving used to be a certainty. In fact, there's so many things that used to be a certainty. I just blew in Liam's face on the icebreaker, and that used to be okay, and it's absolutely not okay right now. And I just realized that, and it was like, man, this is crazy. Again, I'm going to say, in uncertain times, we look for certainty. What are some of the things that used to be certain for you that are no longer certain? I want you to think about that. Because Jesus can be and is an absolute certainty. Okay? Peter spent 3 years with Jesus. We can spend each day with him in the Word of God and in prayer. Guys, I'm learning each day to let Jesus be my absolute. I'm a human being just like you. I like to define myself on what I'm good at. But I'm learning that in these uncertain times, the more that I let Jesus be my absolute, the less the things of this world discourage me. The less the things that I get told that I can't do frighten me. And the more I let Jesus be my absolute, the more hope, the more peace, the more joy that I have. Guys, I want to encourage you that if you haven't let Jesus be your certainty, your absolute, that you think about letting him be your foundation today. That you take a look at some of the things that are getting you down and discouraged, and you realize that, hey, Jesus is my absolute, and I'm going to go spend some time as with my rock and my God and my foundation. Guys, I'm going to challenge you to get in your word and do some praying. Jesus is an absolute in the time of uncertainty today. You guys have a great night.